Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a series that I have not brought back in a long time. And that series is called the YouTube Hall of Fame. Now, for those who are new to the YouTube Hall of Fame series, this is pretty much where I do my inductees into a Hall of Fame. Pretty much me giving my praise and shout-outs to channels that I really feel that deserve the recognition and the praise that they've not only earned, but also deserved as well, for dedicating their time to their content and their craft. Now, previous channels I've done before, going over the list, I usually do about 10 per episode. But right now, I'm only going to focus on 6 individuals to that channel. Now, I understand that maybe some of these 6 channels are more than just operated by the more than the individuals as well. But that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be reading off a list of people who have actually earned that place into that YouTube Hall of Fame induction area. Now, also, I'm also constructing a site on Weebly.com, yada yada yada. Some of you already know that. But pretty much, it's pretty much giving a list of people that have earned that, area or that place in the spot on Weebly, and pretty much giving my reasons to why I feel like they deserve that spot. So with that in mind, let's go down the list right now of the people that I'm going to induct into this Hall of Fame of 2018. So, we are going to start from number 1, Far From Subtle. Number 2, The Angry Joe Show. 3, Team 4-Star. 4, Miscatsquad. 5, Yandrea. And 6, Prince Vegeta. Now, we're going to get to the reasons why, and I've actually made some special little intros for each channel as well. If it's not to your liking, I do strongly apologize. Like I said, I'll try to make anything better. Yeah, if I want to do a reboot, I can still do that too. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do this for you guys. Just tell me, guys, what you think, if you liked it or not. You don't really have to say anything or anything. And this is pretty much just my, dedication of being very humble and pretty much always grateful for what you guys do. And as a fan, I also like to take this time to also say that I will never ask very much of anyone. From anyone that I induct, I will never, ever, ever, ever go to that level. So that being said, I will always be grateful for what I have as a person who not only views a channel as someone who I feel like is a good channel to look at, but someone that I feel like is a good part of my life as well and a positive influence. And these are the reasons why I do that I induct these people into the YouTube Hall of Fame. So with that being said, let's get right into the intros, starting with number 1. Enjoy. Now, I'm starting off with this particular individual right here because she has been around during the Watch Girls Play era, and pretty much during my times I was pretty much in a depressionist state, and I pretty much suffered a lot of anxiety just due to a lot of complications just in personal and other areas like that. But someone like this is an example. It's someone who I very much cherish and love to death, and I mean that in a very, very loving way, in a very mature way, saying is that. But here's the thing of why, because she's been someone who has been more direct positive to me, and I like her sassy attitude, so that's another thing, that's another plus right there. But what really sets apart from it is the fact that I like the way that she is. I like her attitude, I even like her enthusiasm. And all of that, I like the ideas that she does when it comes to cosplay or when it comes to hanging out. She's a fun person to hang out with, and that's why a lot of people come to her on her Twitch channel nowadays. Now, I know she hasn't been active much on YouTube, and she's more active on Twitch, but still on the show, what I like to say is that she is one of the channels to definitely check out, and she's definitely one of the people that you should go see, because she has been an amazing individual, and I do recommend it. So, Drea, this is for you, with all love and respect. I love you to death. And hopefully this shout-out changes your life.
It better change my life.
Now, the second on this list goes by Miscatsquad, another gamer gal who I've actually come across, and I gotta say, I absolutely adore her. Oh my gosh. The thing about it is, she also has a good liking for nostalgic games as well. Also, in a part of playing some new games, such as Detroit, we also had God of War, and God of War is pretty much where I made my introduction to her channel. pretty much that's how I discovered her, because I wanted to see how other people reacted to a certain game that I played before, and Miscatsquad took me by surprise because I could feel and I could see how much that she had so much good relationships with some of the characters that she played and that she saw in games. And I can even feel that emotional attachment as she had, because she also had emotions, she also had feelings when she played these games. She kind of saw in depth, and it's hard to describe, but in a way, it kind of feels like it's perfect when you're watching someone who pretty much dedicates that time to learning more about a story or about a character or about just having fun. And that's why I've definitely done more than consider. I love what she does, and I like what she does. And it's more than the fact that she's a gamer. She's also someone who also reaches out and helps other people. Whether it comes to the topics of suicide, or when it comes to topics of depression, or kind of being, kind of left out of, certain crowds or anywhere, she's the person you can turn to for that sort of stuff. So that is why I congratulate her a lot, and that's why she earns a place in my book. Miscatsquad, thank you very much, and thank you for being a positive role model for so many other people. Where do you turn to when you're looking at games and sometimes you want to get pissed, but there's that person you can get pissed with you when reviewing a game that either sucks or reviewing a game that's pretty damn awesome? I turn to Angry Joe for that sort of thing. You know what? And it's entertaining at the same time, because sometimes you gotta actually have some balls when you want to review a game and kind of point out the flaws to it in some matters. I mean, hell, that's how I kind of found out that some games that I liked and some games that I figured I wouldn't like. And I've given them a try. So that's the kind of person that Angry Joe is right there. He's a person who's he's not afraid to give, his own opinion about something. And not only that, he's also been out there helping other YouTubers, other smaller channels, and bigger channels when it comes to certain aspects like YouTube and the gaming industry as well. Of course, Angry Joe has had a lot of frustrations with these two in particular. But he's an individual who does care about other people and pretty much their rights to do so. With pretty much the fair use and pretty much with, fair use of gaming as well. So when it comes to Angry Joe, he's one of the guys that I like to turn to when it comes to that term or to that issue on gaming, or whether it be YouTube or anywhere else. So this is definitely a guy I would definitely look up to in that sense. Thank you very much, Angry Joe. I apologize if I can't talk well, but in another sense, I'm going to say this again. Thank you very much, Angry Joe, for a lot that you've done. And I pretty much get some of my anger from this dude. But anyways, rock on, man. Surprisingly enough, Far From Subtle is in fact the second Canadian YouTube channel I've ever promoted ever. One person before me was named The Stupid TV Show, which I don't know exactly what happened to him, and I hope he's still doing okay. But Far From Subtle is another example of a Canadian YouTube channel that I feel like really deserves that great attention right there. Like Angry Joe, they also do reviews over certain games, and pretty much for the aspect of having fun and entertainment for people to watch. I first discovered Far From Subtle when they were playing the Grand Theft Auto series, featuring, the three protagonists, or Grand Theft Auto 5 for short. And I can see how much of a blast that they had with it, and pretty much it was good to kind of, relate and pretty much have a good time. It's kind of like one of those channels when you look at it, feels like it's almost, family friendly, but in the irony of the sense that some of the games that they play aren't really family friendly. But in that sense, it's like 6 people or 5 people together, sitting together on a couch, kind of like how a family would. And that's kind of how I can see this channel as well, and I do appreciate it, and I kind of, I kind of enjoy some of the rage moments, but, because, we can all relate to that. But when I look at Far From Subtle as something that pretty much sticks to me as something, it just reminds me of how much I can enjoy playing, with other people when it comes to certain games. And that's why I enjoy everything that they do about this, and I enjoy the laid-back personality, and I enjoy all the great things, and even Becky does an awesome job with the costumes. Hands down to Becky for that. So thank you very much, guys, for the entertainment and the quality and the content that you produce, and the great humor that comes along with it, because it extraordinarily makes my day. Bless you, Fraser, Becky, and everyone else. You guys are awesome. Hey!
Now
for this next one, I really think that I don't have to say anything. I'm pretty much going to let some of these clips speak for itself and give you guys the exact reason why I put Team 4-Star in this inductee list right here. Check some of my favorite clips out from Team 4-Star.
No! No! No!
I think he's looking for you.
Do not tell him I'm here. No, I can sense you. Do not make eye contact. Remember when I said they were the ones responsible for the disappearance of our precious water?
We slaughtered thousands!
It was me.
How?
I drank it.
What?
How do you think I got so fat? And now I can die with a clear conscience. Uh-oh.
Kill him!
No! Oh, no! Choke on them! Choke on them!
It's his turn, Vegeta. I have to wait for him. You okay, Vegeta?
Yes, just an aneurysm out of sheer stupidity.
Wow. Didn't think you were that stupid, Vegeta.
Ah! I wanna be a Super Saiyan! I wanna! Push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice. And besides, my heart is pure. Pure, unadulterated, badass.
Well, hello everyone, it's your Prince of the motherfucking Saiyans. Oh my gosh, I can't even do the voice. I'm so sorry. I need some water. But anyways, that is another reason why I have Prince Vegeta here in the YouTube Hall of Fame. I have to say it's top-notch voice acting here. Top-notch in voice character. I am astounded. I'm blown away. I'm fascinated with how a YouTube channel like this grows, because you see a lot of good things out of this, not in the terms of voice acting as well, but also in terms of how it all plays in just in video form, audio form, and pretty much dedication and time is really much what I see from this. And I know a lot of other channels also do deserve a lot of recognition, which I will get to them. Devil Artemis is one of them, Bulma Bunny, and there's some other channels that I will do for a while. But I think Prince Vegeta is the prime example of how a character can be portrayed perfectly in the sense of either a parody or in a sense of doing something creative in a music video. But that is what astounds me much together, and it's kind of inspired me to do something on my own, but it's going to have to wait until the future. But I like to say Prince Vegeta has captured my attention. I have seen a lot of good things out of him, and I'm using some of these clips to just best describe how funny and how awesome and amazing that this dude portrays Vegeta in such the best and badass ways. So thank you very much, Prince Vegeta. This is for you.
And don't forget to subscribe for more of me, and you will get the D.
And what better way to represent Prince Vegeta with the Vegeta tank top? Anyways, this is going to conclude my episode of the YouTube Hall of Fame series for 2018. It has been an honor, and it's been a very pleasure. Now, before I end things off, I just want to say a few things real quick and do the shout-outs one more time. And I will also include links in the description as well. There I go again, not making sense with my wording and stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to say it's been a real honor and a real pleasure. So I'm going to call out these 6 channels one more time, and I do recommend that you guys check them out because they deserve a lot of recognition. So we'll go down the list. We have Miscatsquad, Angry Jojo, Team 4-Star, Prince Vegeta, Yandrea, and of course, Far From Seven. Thank you guys, it has been an honor. This is ThrashMetalGuru. I will be seeing you guys later, and before that, I got a little special guest who wants to say something. I know, buddy. Say bye to everyone. My best little buddy. You guys have a good day.